Hi, this is Tim and Zach for Voila. We're going to introduce a new series of videos trying to educate, and we want to make sure that somebody who's brand new to the hobby has an entry, a way to understand and get started and be successful. So the first thing we're going to talk about today is planting a hardy water lily and what kind of pot you want to grow it in and why different pots are more advantageous. So Zach, could you show me the water lily here? As you see here, we've got a hardy water lily. It's got about a 3-inch piece of the rhizome. These are the pads. This is a flower. It's called a bud. Now the fact that it's open like this, it's a bloom. This little baby thing down here is a flower bud that will be up within a week or so. Now what's important about this is that you see that it looks like a root. It looks like something growing across your yard like a tree root. And that's important because that's the habit of this, is to grow horizontally in the pot. It does not grow vertically straight up and down. So Zach, if you can back up and show me the different pots we've got sitting here. This is what the industry calls a 2-gallon squat pot. Runs about $5 to $7. It's great for tropicals, as long as you're not wanting huge size. This one is something we got at Family Dollar, and you can also get it at deals stores, and it runs anywhere from $1 to $4. This is a 10-quart dish pan pot. Okay, this one was actually bought at Family Dollar, or you can also get it at deals. This is a large kitty litter tray. Now if you can look at the three of these together, and you see this one's round and it's not very far across. It's only got about 8 inches. And when we plant this, we're going to plant it horizontally with the cut piece against the edge. So all this thing has is to grow to here. Then it's either going to have to jump the pot, break the pot, or go in a circle around the pot. If it hits this edge and goes down, it actually could die because it would not get any sunlight at that point once it goes down. So growing one like this might give us 6 months if it's a slow grower. It might give us a year if it's a really slow grower. But there's some plants that'll go this distance in 3 months. So now if we take the same piece and put it here, now we're looking, we got a much longer area. It's much more smooth angled, so if it hits it, it's got a better chance of going up and jumping. This will probably give us a year in most hardies. If we go to a kitty litter tray and we're going to plant it like this, you can see this is about 18 inches diagonally, and so this will probably give us 2 years, even with good fertilizer, good dirt and everything. And same thing, it's got a nice angle up here, it's a very smooth edge, so if it hits, it'll kind of bank up and out. So when we're looking at planting a hardy, we want a long horizontal surface, not necessarily a deep surface. Depth, vertical depth, doesn't have anything to do with it. Here's another pot that I use for dirt, and I plant tropicals in this. This is not good for a hardy because of the same situation. Now, worst case scenario, I could point it straight up and down, but then you're going to be out and jumping out of the water pretty soon. So if you had to do that as a stopgap, because that's the only pot you had in your yard, it's possible, but it's not the best solution. So the big takeaway from all of this is that when you're planting a hardy, you want the longest horizontal surface you can get, and you want to plant it the way we're going to show you in our next video. Once again, this is Tim and Zach for Voila. See you on the next video.